Hello, YouTube family. Welcome back. Welcome back to the mat. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I have a 30-minute sculpt class in store for you that focuses on the glutes and the abductors and our outer hips. All you need is some ankle weights. Mine are 1 pound. I recommend 1 to 2 pounds. I would not go any heavier. And when you are ready and have your props, meet me on the mat. Let's dive into it. We're going to begin today's class by coming into a child's pose, sending our bum back to our heels. And then you can come into stillness. You could have your knees wide, you could have them close together, or maybe you're like me, shifting a little bit side to side, really feeling into each hip joint and taking a moment to assess how they are feeling today. Remember that we show up differently every day, so think of one thing you need to fill your cup today and see if you can give that to yourself today as you are here on your mat. Slide the palms in a little bit closer towards yourself so you can create more space from the bottom of your ears to the tops of your shoulders. And then take a nice big breath here. Exhale through an open mouth. From here, we're going to be moving on to some child's pose spinal waves. So begin to extend the hands far out in front of you, tuck your chin as you roll forward, and then lower the hips down and curl the pelvis up as you send your bum back to your heels. Inhale to roll and round forward. Exhale, lower your pelvis and then curl the tailbone up to send it back. Moving with your breath here, meditation in motion, really just focusing on this spinal articulation, trying to move through one vertebra at a time as best as you can. If it feels a little stiff, that is okay. These things just take time, and it starts with these daily little movements just like this. Next time you find yourself rolling forward, come and meet me in an upward facing dog. You can let the thighs come down or you can lift them, whatever feels best for you. I just want you to focus on avoiding any dumping in the low back. Think about rolling the shoulders back and pulling your chest through. Exhale, look over your right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, look over the left. And then as you come back to center, curl your toes under and then just lift to the knees. We're going to come into a table pose to get a little stretch in our wrists. You know, I always like to show them some love. And this is one of my favorite stretches, flipping our fingertips back to face us and then just shifting forward and back. Do this a few times, move with your breath. You can change things up. Feel free to add in any organic movement. Maybe you shift a little side to side. Maybe you do some pulses. Maybe you lift the heels of the hands. Maybe you keep them glued to the mat. Just be an explorer. Again, just noticing how things are feeling in the physical body. Inhale to come forward and exhale to send it back. Next, we're going to move into the counter stretch. So come back to a table pose, keep your core nice and engaged, and then take the tops of your hands to the mat. As best you can, keep the shoulders over the wrists. If it's too intense, you can shift them a little bit back. Push the hands into the mat, try to straighten through the arms and round through the shoulders. Gorgeous. Just a little stretch, just for a little bit. Come and meet me at the back of your mat with your bum on your heels. Take your left hand to your hip and your right hand lifts the right knee. Really try to sit onto that right foot to get the stretch in the ankle and in the shin. Beautiful job. Let's change to the other side. Keep your core engaged. Roll your shoulders back. Keep energy reaching through the crown of your head. Beautiful job. Let the left shin come to the mat and come onto your fingertips behind you. And then think about pressing your pelvis forward. You're not lifting your bum off your heels. You should feel the stretch from the knees into the quads. Gorgeous job. Now from here, we're going to lift both knees. Try to keep the thighs together. Squeeze, lift. If it's too much with your hands up, of course, you can leave them down on the mat. I should have probably cued that earlier, but it's okay. Just breathing into this stretch. You know I love this one. Something I do almost every single day. If it feels intense, trust me, I get it, but it does get easier with time. All right, meet me in not a child's pose, and a downward facing dog. We're going to begin to pedal out the feet by bending into one knee and then the other. I personally really love dropping my hips from side to side as it gets a nice deep stretch in the Achilles tendons. But as always, adding in any organic movement that feels true to you and good in your practice or good in your practice today, whatever that is. Now from here, we're going to bend into the knees and then extend through the legs. So try to get the tops of your thighs to your ribs if possible when you're bending the knees. Now to get into our shoulders, take a little shift forward, then exhale, press through the hands to really send your ribs back to the thighs. So just focusing on wrapping them, again, just being an observer here in the body. All these little movements help us build our body awareness. Beautiful job. Inhale, right leg sweeps back and up, rise to the left tiptoes. Exhale, right foot steps outside of your right hand, coming into lizard pose. Immediately begin to move into some little circles. Go in one direction and then take it in the opposite. To go a little deeper, we're going to move into some lizard push-ups. Take an inhale and then exhale, lower. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower. Beautiful. Here for 3. Yes. For 2, you got it. Last one. As you rise up, extend the right hand to the ceiling and then twist through the spine to open the chest. Exhale, the elbow taps, inhale to rise, and then rotate that chest open. So the elbow taps down and then extend the arm just to go deeper in that twist and rotation. Now listen to my cues. We're going to take our right hand, needle it through to tap the left ankle at the back of the mat. Inhale for lizard pose, right hand reaches. Exhale, needle it through to tap the left ankle. So it's almost like you're coming into this funky pyramid pose variation as that right hand reaches back. Whether it's the ankle or the shin you tap, it doesn't matter. Now plant your right hand down, back to lizard pose, lift the right toes, and then heel toe that right foot to the center of your mat. Get yourself situated in your normal pyramid pose, and then let the toes come down, and on your exhale, fold over that right leg. Really let the shoulders soften. Try to release here, and then try to keep your hips nice and square. From here, we're going to bend into the right knee, plant our hands, and then step it back to a high plank. On your exhale, shift into your chaturanga. Inhale for up dog, roll your shoulders back, push the hands into the mat, and exhale for downward facing dog. We're going to do the same thing except on the left side now. So on your inhale, sweep your left leg back and up, 3-legged dog, rise to the right tiptoes. Exhale, left foot steps outside of your left hand. Right away, we move into our little circles, assessing how our left hip is now feeling, going one way, and then take those circles in the opposite direction. Keep working with your breath, keeping it flowing. You already know where we're going. Lizard push-ups. Take an inhale here, and then on your exhale, lower. Inhale to rise, exhale to lower. Here for 3, for 2, and 1. Inhale, left hand sweeps up towards the ceiling. Twist into the spine to really rotate the chest open. Then exhale, the elbow taps the mat. So extend the arm, hand comes behind your head. Exhale, tap. Inhale, rise. Extend the arm. Exhale, that hand comes behind your head as the elbow taps the mat. You got it. You can always take a look at me on screen if you're confused. Now we move into our pyramid pose. Inhale, left hand sweeps to the ceiling. Exhale, needle it through to tap the right ankle or the right shin. Inhale to open. Exhale, needle, tap in your funky pyramid variation. Inhale to open. Exhale, plant the left hand, heel toe that left leg, that left foot into the center of your mat. Come into your pyramid pose, get yourself situated, then let the toes come to the mat. Take the hands back as you fold over your left leg, releasing all of that air. Beautiful job, yogis. Tap into your breath as you are here. Inhale, rise, plant your hands, bend into the left knee just to step it back. Take an inhale, and then exhale for chaturanga. Inhale for up dog, push the hands into the mat, and exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. Take a nice big inhale through your nose, fill up the lungs, and then exhale, softly sigh it out. Our right foot is going to step outside of our right hand and then our left, coming into a wide-legged squat. Reach the hands far out in front of you. Try to keep the thighs parallel to the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Beautiful. Take your hands to heart center and then heel toe your feet in to come into a yogi squat. Beautiful job. Take an inhale. And then exhale, begin to lower onto your bum. And then this is where we are going to put on our ankle weights. So feel free to pause the video so we are on the same page. Once they're on, come and meet me in a table pose. All right, so what's important here in this table pose is really keeping our abs contracted the entire time and then continue to be pushing the mat away. Curl the left toes under and then pluck up your right knee. We're going to do 2 circles going forward with that right knee and then 2 circles going backwards, 1 and 2. Beautiful. And then take your right knee into your nose, push and round. On the exhale, we lift it up into a 3-legged dog. Inhale to open your hip and exhale to close. Think about rolling that right hip in. We're doing this 2 times. Inhale to open. On the exhale, close. Rise to your left tiptoes and slowly let the left knee come back to the mat, trying to keep the right toes high and that right knee bent. Move into your 2 hip cars going forwards and then take it in the opposite direction 2 times, keeping the core nice and tight. And then inhale, right knee comes to nose. On the exhale, we lift it up into our 3-legged dog, doing our hip flossing 2 times on this right side. So this right here is our first layer. Inhale, rise to our left tiptoes. Slowly let that left knee come back, keeping the right knee bent and the toes up. Move into your 2 hip cars going forwards and then 2 hip cars going in the opposite direction, just focusing on that right hip. Right knee comes into our nose. On the exhale, we lift it up. Slow and controlled, 3-legged dog. Move into your hamstring flossing 2 times. You know where we're going. Slowly let that left knee come back to the mat. Push the mat away. Keep the core nice and tight here. And then back into our hip cars. Are you feeling it? It's starting to work, right? Whew, we're starting to build some heat. Beautiful job. Right knee to nose, push and round. Exhale, we lift it up, 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, close the hip. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Beautiful job. Slowly lower back to your table. You know where we're going. From here, we are adding on our second layer. So continue to move into your 2 hip cars going forwards and then taking it in the opposite direction, keeping it the same for now. Just listen to my cues. Inhale, the right knee comes to our nose. Exhale, we lift it up into our 3-legged dog. Move into your nerve flossing just as we've been doing and then slowly come back to the mat the same way we have been, keeping our right knee lifted. Now from here, flex the right foot. On an inhale, our right knee comes to meet the left and then exhale, kick the heel to the ceiling. 2 times we do a donkey kick. Take the right knee out to the right side and extend the right toes to tap them 2 times. Beautiful. Bend the right knee and then move into your hip cars going forward 2 times. And then going backwards. So that is our new little piece that we add into our flow. You know where we're going now. Right knee comes into our nose. Exhale, we lift it up. 3-legged dog. Inhale to open the hip. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Rise to the left tiptoes. We slowly lower the left knee while keeping the right lifted. Flex the right foot. Right knee drops. And then we kick. Use the glute. 1, 2. Now take the right knee out to the right side. Think of your fire hydrant. Extend the leg, point the toes, tap. 1, 2. Bend the knee, keep it lifted, and move into your hip cars. 1, 2. Whew, exhausting, isn't it? Now in the opposite direction, you got this, ladies. We are building strength. We are building our booty. I love this one. This is a good little workout. Hopefully you're enjoying it too. Nerve flossing 2 times. You know what we're doing. Bend the right knee, slowly lower the left to the mat, look forward, flex the right foot, lower the right knee, and kick. Kick through that heel, activate through the glute. Now take the right knee out to the right side, extend the leg, point the toes, tap. 1, 2. Lift that right toe nice and high, and then bend the knee and move into your hip cars. Woo, keep your core nice and tight. The core is on this whole entire time. You want to keep pushing the mat away, and you want to keep flowing with your breath. Stay with your breath, ladies. You got this. Really feel each part of the movement. You do not have to move too fast. Awesome job. Now flex that right foot, lower the right knee, keep the core nice and tight. We kick once, twice. Right knee comes out to the right side, extend the leg, tap the toes. 1, 2. You can look at the toes if it helps you. Bend the right knee, move into your hip cars. 1, 2. In the other direction. 1. Core is nice and tight for 2. And the right knee comes into our nose, pushing round. Exhale, lift it up. 3-legged dog, open the hip, and exhale, close. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Rise to the left tiptoes. Slowly come back to the mat. Flex the foot, right knee comes down, and we kick. This is the last time we are moving through this layer, so continue to listen to my cues. Extend the leg, tap the toes, and lift, keeping that foot nice and high. Bend the knees. Last time here, y'all. You got it. Last time we come into this down dog. Do your hip cars in the reverse direction. Keep your core nice and tight. Right knee comes into our nose. On the exhale, last down dog. Here it is. We lift it up. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Slowly lower back to the mat. Keep that right foot lifted. Now we stay with our donkey kicks. Inhale, right knee comes down. Exhale to kick. Here for 10. 9, 8, really squeeze the glute. 7, you got this. 6, breathe. 5, 4, 3, stay with it. Core nice and tight. Here for 2. On 1, hold the knee up and pulse for 10. Nice. Really squeeze the glute. Now from here, listen to my cueing. Once you're done with your 10, extend the right leg behind you and then sweep the right foot to tap it outside of you and then behind you. So right toes tap outside of you on the right side and then behind you. You will come into a C curve when those toes are tapping up by your right side, and that is totally okay. You can look at those right toes as they tap. Just keep your core nice and tight here and try to keep your lines nice and pretty and everything nice and engaged. You're doing amazing. Okay, so one more time, we kick out to the right side. Our foot comes behind us. We tap the toes, then we lift, hold the leg up, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 on 1. Lower to the left forearm, tent up on the right fingertips, take the right knee to the right elbow and kick. Last finisher here, last little layer, last little movement. We've got 6 more. You can do it. Keep the core nice and tight. You are almost there. Give me 3. Yes, smile through it. Give me 2. We are in this together. Last one. Hold the leg up. Extend that right arm. Point the toes. Right hand comes to the mat. Right knee comes down. Send the bum back. Woo! Oh my goodness. Good news is we are done with that side. Bad news? Is it really bad news? It's not. But we have to do this on the left side now. So here we go. Let's do this. You're going to do it and you're going to like it, okay? At least you know where we're going. I swear that makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so let's get into our table pose. Curl those right toes under. Lift the left knee. Let's finish nice and strong. 2 hip cars going forwards. 2 hip cars going backwards. Keep the core nice and tight. Inhale, left knee comes into our nose, and then exhale, we lift it up into our 3-legged dog. Inhale to open the hip, and exhale to close. Rise to those right tiptoes, slowly lower to the mat. Slow, controlled, strong. And then back into your hip cars. You know the first layer. Like I said, you already know where we're going. You already know what we're doing. You got this. Whew, just work with your breath. It always starts off so easy, right? And then it's just like so intense at the end. I'm dying with you, I swear. All right. Slowly lowering back to the mat. Try to keep that left knee lifted and high. Keep the core nice and tight. 2 hip cars going forwards. And then here we go. Opposite direction. 1 and 2. Left knee comes into our nose, pushing round. Exhale, slowly lift it up. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Slowly coming back to the mat. Keeping that left knee nice and high, keeping the core activated and turned on. Try to keep your gaze roughly at the top of the mat too when we are here in our table pose, just to keep our neck a natural extension of our spine. And keep your mind muscle, your mind booty connection flowing, mind hip connection too. Really getting a lot done with this workout. It's crazy what these 1 pound weights can really do to you, you know? But that's what I like about these layers is it's time under tension and it helps us increase our endurance. Left knee comes into our nose. On the exhale, we lift it up, point those toes, open and close this hip. So getting some stretch with our strength. You know, I love that combo. Bend the right knee, keep the left nice and high. Now we flex the foot, left knee drops. Exhale, kick that left heel to the ceiling. Inhale to come down, exhale to kick. Now take the left knee out to the left side, point and extend the toes, tap it 2 times, bend the left knee and move right into your hip cars. 1 and 2, other direction, 1 and 2. Woo! Left knee comes into our nose. Exhale, we lift it up, 3-legged dog. 5 here. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Slowly lower that your right knee down to the mat while keeping your left knee nice and lifted. Flex the foot, and then move into your donkey kicks. 1 time, 2 times. Take the left knee out to the left side. Tap the left toes. 1 time, 2 times. Bend the left knee and move into your 2 hip cars. Forwards and backwards. Woof, I'm dying here with you. 2 times. The left knee comes in, push and round. Exhale to lift it up, down dog. 3 left. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. You got this. Rise up to those right tiptoes. We slowly let that right knee come down, keeping the left nice and high. Flex the foot. Inhale, left knee comes down. Exhale to kick. 1, 2. Left knee out to the left side, point and extend the toes. Tap. 1, 2. Bend the left knee right to those hip cars. Once, twice. Beautiful. Opposite direction. Almost there. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Woo! Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Keep it moving. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Slowly we come back to the mat. Woof. We are almost there. Bend and kick. Beautiful. Really kick through that heel. Activate that glute. Tap the toes once, twice. Bend the knee back to our hip cars. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Opposite direction. This is our last one with the down dog, y'all. Stay strong. You are almost there. After this down dog, we just stay and burn out that booty. We really toast the buns. You can do this. We are in it together. Slowly, we come back to the mat. Woo! Keep that left knee up. And then exhale, it comes down and we kick. We are here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Slow, controlled, squeezing that left glute, kicking that heel to the ceiling. Beautiful job. 1 and 2. Hold it up and we pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now extend that left leg, tap the toes behind you, and then out to the left side. Behind you, they tap, and then sweep that leg out to tap outside on the left side. Same thing, focus on those lines, focus on making it pretty, think about how you look, point, squeeze, everything is nice and tight, the body is contracted. We are almost there, ladies, push through. You got this. We are here for 4. Breathe. Stay nice and strong. For 3. You can do 3 of anything. Last 2. Yes. Last time we tap this foot. Now sweep it behind you. Hold it up. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 on 1. Lower to the right forearm. Tent up on the left fingertips. Left knee to left elbow. Yes. And kick that foot. You got it. Breathe. It's the finisher. Stay nice and strong. Left knee to left elbow and kick. This is our last 4. Yes. Last 3. Woo. Last 2. Oh my goodness. Last 1. Hold it up. Lift the left arm. Yes. Nice and strong. Left hand comes to the mat. Left knee comes to the mat. Oh my goodness, y'all. Do you see my face? That was tough, right? 25 minutes. We really got in there. That'll do it. That'll get those hips and glutes nice and strong. Guys, I'm so proud of you. You did it. We did this together. Now, take your hands to the top of the mat, roll forward, curl the toes under just to lift the hips into a little down dog, just so we can walk our hands back to our feet to get a nice little hamstring stretch. Once you're at the back of your mat, inhale to find your halfway lift. Beautiful. Exhale, fold. Whew. Now you can take off your ankle weights. I always like to move them out of the way because I just don't find them comfortable when I'm trying to do a little cool down. Stay with me here. We have just a couple more poses, a little stretch. Let's do it together so you're not nice and stiff tomorrow. Let me know how you feel tomorrow. I want to know. And of course, let me know what you thought of the class. You can always leave a comment or write into the group chat when you finished. But anyways, once your ankle weights are off, let's come into a wide-legged forward fold, shift a little side to side, do whatever feels good to you. You can make this your own. You can add in any organic movements. You know, I always say that. And then from here, we're going to make our way into the center of our mat, passing through a yogi squat just so we can transition onto our bums into a seated straddle. Beautiful. All right, so take your left leg in, doesn't matter, I don't know, and then fold over the opposite. Take a nice big inhale and exhale, release as you arrive in your pose, as you arrive in your folds. Pull the shoulders down the back and away from the bottom of your ear. Breathing deeply here. Inhale to rise, extend the opposite leg, and then just change to the other side. And again, folding over, one big breath in and a small breath out. Beautiful job. From here, we're slowly going to rise back up. And again, we're going to extend both legs and then walk our hands out in front of us, coming into a seated straddle. I'm staying on my forearm, shifting a little side to side. As I've already said, again, feel free to add in any organic movement, anything that feels true to you, is going to feel good to you today after this class. You know yourself best. Remember, you are your wisest teacher. Really just taking time to connect to our breath and to breathe, to open these muscles and joints and everything back up. Inhale to rise, and then we're going to swing one of our legs to the top of the mat. Beautiful, just so we can come into a seated forward fold. Inhale, our hands are going to sweep up overhead, and exhale, hinge and fold. Same thing, be pulling the shoulders down the back, creating more space here. Closing the eyes, going inside. And then from here on an inhale, slowly rising up, we're going to make our way on to our backs just to come into a supine spinal twist. So taking your right knee into your chest and then on the exhale, taking it across the body, looking over your opposite shoulder. Once you arrive, take a nice big inhale, breathe in, fill up, and exhale, sigh it out. Inhale to come back to center, and then squeeze that knee into the chest one more time. Exhale, extend it down, pluck up the other, pull it in. On the exhale, take it across the body and look over your opposite shoulder. Same thing, one big breath in, filling up the lungs. And exhale, sighing it out of an open mouth. Beautiful. Inhale to come back to center. Squeeze the knee in. And then exhale, extend it all the way down. As always, please feel free to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need. Thank you so much for being here. If you like my classes, please feel free to subscribe to my channel to get notified when I drop a new one, which is every week. I hope to see you soon. Bye.